Using vocal fry during the onset for just a brief moment can really help you be more expressive and sound more emotional. If you want to learn how to achieve this sound, please stay tuned. Before I get started, I want to remind you that my 4-month masterclass for singers is now open for registration. If you're interested, the link is below. So vocal fry is something you can either use on the onset or in the middle of a tone or throughout the tone or at the end of a tone. Today I want to talk specifically about vocal fry onset. You hear this a lot in popular music, like, oh, yes, I'm singing, I am singing. It's just that first moment whenever you're starting, before you actually get into the modal register, which is the sound that has full vocal cord closure and a very clean and crisp sound. Vocal fry is produced by the vocal folds actually closing tightly while being very relaxed and shortened, meaning you actually produce a very low pitch, but the vocal cords do close. And the way it's easiest to feel if you don't know how to do it yet is to actually close your epiglottis, which is that lid that allows the air valve to be closed so that you don't really inhale or exhale. It's this. That is the epiglottis. But if you start having a closed epiglottis and then just let a little bit of air bubble through, and it's this very bubbling sound of you can hear just a little bit of bubbles coming through. You can increase the bubbles, let a little bit more air out, but have this feeling of compression. And you will notice you can mix more or less pitch into the vocal fry, or mix more or less fry into the pitch. So you can either have a lot of vocal fry like or a little bit less which just, you can really vary that sound. What is important is that you're very aware of controlling it. So you want to first practice vocal fry just on its own and then moving from the fry to an actual tone that is clean and clear. And you can hear that progression of first you don't really have a noticeable pitch, and then slowly there's a pitch coming in. And it feels to me like my vocal cords are actually relaxing a little bit. They're coming together, they're closing tightly then, but they're actually vibrating in a very regular frequency. While when we're having a vocal fry, it's not this very regular frequency. It's irregular. Yeah, there's a very even pattern of the vocal cords closing and opening, and having this kind of motion. When you do a vocal fry, it's not that even motion. It really is the tightness, and there's just little bubbles of air coming through, and it's not this continuous motion. So be aware of how even the sound is, and then you can play around with it. I love you so, and I'm so desperate. And I think it's a little bit easier on an actual glottal beginning sound, which like an ah or an oh or ooh, like oh, because it lends itself for the epiglottis to be closed for just a split second and then have that vocal fry onset. It's a little bit easier than maybe on a nasal sound like no, 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 because you don't actually have that stop in that sound naturally. That slight glottal beginning is really helpful. And then of course the next step is you don't just use it on the onset. You could use it in the middle, you could use it at the end. I don't know why to go about my business. And you can see there's always this compression. I feel at least that there's always this compression. The subglottal pressure really increases as I'm doing the vocal fry because I'm keeping the air in and there's very little bubbles of air only coming out. So yeah, experiment with it a little bit, and I think it really adds another dimension to your singing when all of your tones aren't just clean and clear, but you add more colors. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me to know that someone's watching and that you're liking the video and that you would like to see more. And also, of course, it helps YouTube decide if it should show the video to others. So if you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe for more videos to come. And if you want to dive deeper, get my book, Master Your Voice. It's available on Amazon. I will also put the link below. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.
Makes me feel sad for the rest.